know in what year you and I met. But anyways, I feel like we've been friends for a really long time. And when we met, you were just getting started, I think, downtown. And fast forward to 2020, and you've got quite the little empire going on. So I can't wait to talk about that a little bit today. And then, dial it back even further of just, Roscoe, New York, and your upbringing, your family life, and things of that nature. And let's just see where it goes.
But our time of the day, definitely. So we had a conversation the other day, just kind of touching on your history. And it sounds like, to me, you're a self-made man in terms of, hey, I have this idea to do something, and it came from a trailer park. And then it morphed into a business idea that then morphed into a evolving real estate career that now lands you here in Common Space in downtown Syracuse. And you have all the opportunity in the world on this call to fill in the dots between the trailer park and Common Space.
Yeah, first of all, nobody's self-made, man. I'm made by some good people around me, parents, and where I grew up was crazy, helpful, the small town in the Catskills, about putting me in the right direction. And I guess out of that cocoon, I morphed into an ambitious young person who I'm no longer. I'm no longer that ambitious. But back in the day, in my 20s, early 20s, I was gung-ho and wanted to conquer the world. And I went to school to be a computer engineer at SU, actually, just because it was right around the internet boom of 1996. Went to SU, did all right, did well, and got a good job at Lockheed Martin, Philadelphia. But basically just never loved the corporate America scene. I did like it for a little while, but it's I always knew I wanted to do my own thing.
Can I pause you for a second?
Yeah, go.
So you blew by something I want to know about.
I'll get this done in 10 minutes. We'll be all set.
Roscoe, New York.
Yeah.
So I'm from a small town, so it's always a competition, right? We had Jeff Knaus on the other day. The competition is, who had the smaller graduating class. So what was your number out of Roscoe, New York?
24.
Wow.
Yep, I got you. We were talking.
You win.
Was there more than one room?
There was more than one room. It was one building, K through 12. I think there was like 300 or 400 kids in the whole K through 12. No regrets. It's a cool place. A lot of the stuff I do around community is based out of the good stuff that came from that place.
So in my hometown, what it's known for is something called the Barn Festival, right? So it's like one weekend a year, everybody and their brother from all of central New York and New England pours into the main street of Remsen, and they parade down the street and look at a bunch of wreaths and dried flowers and wood carvings. And so what does Roscoe have?
The Trout Parade. We are Trout Town, USA. It is on the Beaver Kill River, so fishing is huge.
Are you a fisherman?
I'd like to be. I used to be.
Fly, or what's your flavor?
Fly would be my choice. Or I live in Cas now, so it doesn't really matter. Just anything that I can sit out there and not think, or just quiet time. Mike, what's your parade that you had in your town?
We didn't have the parade in DeWitt, but we had the pancake breakfast. That was a big deal. The Rotary Club, that was where you went every year, and I, until COVID, I was there last, spring of 19?
Yeah.
You go over there in the morning, you see about 100 people that you grew up with. I worked at it when I was a kid. That was our parade. Manlius had a parade, Fayetteville had a parade, DeWitt did not have a parade.
That's cool.